Hello everyone and welcome to Calling Feather's first video. I'm your host, the Calling Feather, and I don't have a name, but that's okay. So, where do I start? What is a calling feather? A calling feather is a bird that keeps people connected. That basically means that we can throw your voice and also help you hear someone else's voice, or we can send little messages, either through like little written ones, or you can tie a little note to my tail and I'll bring it over to them. See how fabulous I am? But today I'm not here to talk about me. Today I am here to talk about calling feathers techo kaigi. What the heck is that? So, calling feather, not me, is made up of Mitsu and Ren. They're a married couple. And they do art, they do storytelling, and they are obsessed with stationery, and that's kind of the main reason we're here right now. And a techo kaigi, or I guess a journal kaigi, is like your lineup for the next year. So we're gonna go into that. There are some new books, there are some old books, there are books that we have already started, there are even things that are not books, but we're gonna go over all of them. So sit tight, and I'll go sit over there. And then we will let the disembodied hands of Mitsu and Ren take over. Where should I start from then?
You can start from, hi, this is Ren.
Okay. Hi, this is Ren. So I will be the voice, Mitsu will be the disembodied hands today. Hello, Mitsu. So we'll get started before I ramble on for too long. So first up we have the Hobonichi Avec A6 for 2025. Yay! Please clap. So this is our diary. We will like write down the events of that day, either the day after they happen, or like a few days after they happen, or a week after they happen. Because, you know, life gets in the way sometimes. It's not usually like a breakdown of like, oh, at like 2 p.m. we did this. It's more of like an overview, and then like in the little margin we would put like, oh yeah, this is like a really funny thing that happened, like an exchange between people that we saw, or like just a funny thing that we had in mind. And then we'll put like a doodle that kind of encapsulates that moment. We are not having any new covers this year, but we're going to use a combination we really like. So, I know it looks really chaotic, but you know what? It works. So it's the Bouillon Sea of Clovers cover, which I think was from 2022, and the Light in the Distance cover on cover by Yuka Hiragi. So we usually use this. There is another cover that I use sometimes, but I don't think we're using it at the moment. And the pen loop is just a TWSBI Eco, one of many that we have, but are only extra fine because we're not really extra fine people. So yeah, this is our diary. Classic. I think most people do the Avec style, even if they don't post it, like paste anything in there. I've seen some hella like fat ones, but you know, it's up to your preference. Next up, we have the spoils of Hobonichi Day this year, which is the Paddington Weeks. So I'm going to tell a very short story about this. Picture it. August 31st, 2024. Online. It's like 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. I can't remember anymore. But we were originally going to do a group order with our friend because she wanted to get some stuff, and I always ordered from the website. So I was like, oh, okay, we can maybe get free shipping this time. What I did not anticipate was for the website to crash for over 6 hours. So at one point, our friend's stuff sold out, and she split off. And then after that, we were trying to get like a gift for someone, and that apparently had sold out, and I rage quit, and I was like, I'm going to bed. So I went to bed angry, and I woke up at 6:30 a.m. about 10 minutes after they fixed the issue. I looked in my cart, I saw everything was available, and I was like, great, it is now mine. And we were able to bring these things home. So that being said, I will definitely be using this in the coming year. I just really like to have a thought dump. I don't really have a system for this. This is more of like a idea dump type of thing where I will put like concept sketches, I will put like designs for certain things related to like our artwork and stories and stuff. I'll write ideas down like that aren't really official, but things I might like want to expand on, that kind of stuff. It's kind of like a look into my brain, except a lot more organized. So I have this, but Mitsu also has a Weeks. It's just that it's a carryover. So if anyone remembers the 2023 Bow and Tai Cafe edition, yeah, she's still using that. This is not a call out. It is always good to use up your stationery, even if the year is not correct. Are you okay? And you know what? That's fine. You do you. The paper's good. This is also the old Tomoe River paper in the 2023, so, you know. Yeah, so we have the Paddington Weeks. And next up, we have... Okay, we're just gonna gloss over the fact that things might have looked like it shifted a bit because the camera overheated. This may or may not happen again. But let's move on. Next up, we have the Midori B6 planner from Natsumi Teruoka. That's the artist that we actually also follow on Instagram. So this past year we had the mini, which is like a similar size to a hobonichi Weeks. And we used it to keep track of things like visually, kind of like progress of what we were doing. But this version has weekly pages along with the monthly overview. We have plans for this book, it's just that they're kind of to be announced at the moment, so we're not really going to get into it. So for now, we are going to use it for the same purpose, with a little extra, possibly. Okay, so like, this isn't actually really a notebook, but it's the calendar that goes with, with the book we just described. It's by the same artist, it's Midori as well. This is our, I guess, office calendar. We don't, unfortunately, have November or December of this year to go off of, but we'll just keep it on January in anticipation for the next year. Okay, next up. Excuse the jingling. But, excuse my hand. So, these are our, traveler's notebooks, and these actually house our sketchbooks. They are both Traveler's Company blue covers. Mine is about 2 or 3 years older than Mitsu's, so mine has suffered a bit more. There are a bunch of charms on here. If anyone's curious, let me know and I will tell you what they're from. But Mitsu keeps hers in a little bag, so that's why it doesn't look like it's been through as much as mine has. I currently just have my sketchbook, and Mitsu has her sketchbook along with the mini Midori. So in these little planners, well, actually notebook covers, are our sketchbooks. And I bound these. Basically, I took apart some Traveler's Company inserts and I made a new one. There's a lot of different types of paper in here. There's like envelope paper from Love Soup because we're subscribed to her Happy Mail. There is the regular Midori paper, there's Tomoe River paper, there's the black paper, and there's like some other miscellaneous paper in there. I just really like the idea of making books with a lot of different types of paper, so that was kind of part of the fun of it. And well, we like to decorate things, so that would explain the whole sticker collaging. But yeah, this is a fun hobby, so if anyone wants to take it up, you should. Okay, so those are kind of our new things. Let's talk about some of the things that are just carrying over a little bit. Let me also adjust our little friend. Perfect. Okay, so next we have a bag from Castle in the Sky. And inside the bag is a bag. Well, it is actually a bag. It's a traveler's train from Traveler's Company. I did kind of camp out for this when it dropped, and I managed to get it within the hour that it came out. Thank God. So this is our game passport. We kind of use this to visually keep track of like what games we're playing and just kind of collage how the aesthetics are and things like that. We'll usually put like the date we start them. So like up here, we have the date it started, and if we complete the game, then we'll put that as well. And we'll put like highlights and stuff. So this is like Breath of the Wild. We did finally finish it. We started in 2022 and we finished in 2024, but you know what? That's fine. I can finally play Tears of the Kingdom hopefully later this year. But like right now we're playing Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. We actually just got married to Cliff yesterday, so that was fun. But yeah, this is more of a collage book. It's a little bit of a different style than when we do, but it's fun. I like it. And I love this train aesthetic. Okay, in the same vein of exclusive covers and me being completely unhinged and getting them the second that they are released on a website, we have the Traveler's Company Tokyo edition. We don't really modify our special edition covers. I don't know if that will ever change in the future. I don't think so. This is just our personal book. We have like personal stuff in here. Basically, we're not going to show you, but inside are the specially bound books by Sora Asan. I don't know if she still binds books, but she has a lot of, she uses a lot of very pretty paper, and it's all kind of different, and I guess I was inspired by her to make the books that I made for our sketchbooks. Okay, and last but not least, we have our work planner. This is the Hobonichi A5 Day Free from 2024, and it's going to also be for 2025 because we did not use up all the paper. So the cover on cover is The Light in the Distance by Yuka Hiragi, and the regular cover is the Turquoise from 2021. This is just our work planner. We put like the projects we're working on in here, story, and drawings. We have developmental notes in here, so like more formal than my brain dump that I usually have. So yeah, here you have the techo kaigi page. It's you know, pretty basic. This is kind of like our normal event type of collaging. We're not going to show like our work stuff because, you know, it's a work in progress. We don't want to jinx anything. But yeah, so that pretty much wraps up this overview. Oh, hello, Calling Feather. Oh, how mysterious. You aren't saying anything. You would like to turn the page, though. Okay, why don't we do that? Oh yeah, by the way, usually Calling Feathers are mute, so that might explain why we have the same voice. Oh, thank you. Oh, what is this? This is so mysterious. This seems to be some kind of drawing-themed challenge for October. It's almost like the original name for this month, the challenge was canceled, so we had to come up with something else. But if you want to know about that, why don't you stick around? Because we would like to continue to make these videos for a bit and just try something out. So if you enjoy our strangeness or awkwardness or the disembodied hands and the cute little bird that sounds just like Ren, please stick around. We would love to have you. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this journey as much as we will. Goodbye! Bye, Calling Feather.